Welcome to this video lecture. Myself Atul Kumar, working as a assistant professor in Department of Computer Science, Rajiv Gandhi Memorial, Government College, Jogindanagar. In this video lecture, I will discuss about input and output statements in Python. So the first I will discuss about how to read any input from the keyboard in Python. So in order to read any kind of input from keyboard in case of Python, we use a function, input function. So the syntax of that function is input, and in bracket you have to write any kind of text that is prompted on your screen. So it reads a line of input from the keyboard. So what input function will do, it pauses program execution to allow the user to type in line of input from the keyboard. Once the user presses the enter key, after just pressing the enter key, all the characters that are typed are read and returned as a string. So firstly, it will accept any character from the keyboard until the enter key is pressed. After pressing the enter key, all the characters that are typed are read and returned as a string. So this is the program to check input in Python. So here the first line is num is equal to input, and inside bracket I have written enter number. So when I execute this line, so in Python it will show like this: enter number and then colon, and there is a cursor blinking here. Here you type the any input from the keyboard. Suppose I typed here Atul and press enter. Then in the next statement we have a print statement, and inside a print statement number num is passed. So whatever I typed in from the keyboard is displayed on the screen. So to display, so Atul is displayed on the screen. So to just read a input from the keyboard, you just need input function, and to just display anything on the screen, print function is used. Next statement here is name1, and in name1 input enter name, and in the next statement we have print name. So it will print the name what I have entered through the keyboard. So here in the next statement, this one hash means it is a comment. So when the line is preceded with hash, this means it is basically a comment in Python, and it is not interpreted. It is uh, just for the knowledge or understanding what is written in the program. So for this printing type of input, so these statements are saying that we are just printing the type of inputs. So here inside a print statement, firstly I have written in just double quotes type of number. So it is displayed like this: type of number. As such, anything in double quotes inside a print statement is displayed as such type of number, and then type num. So num is of uh, class string, so it is displayed like class and then string str. Similarly, the type of name is also of type class string, and we have passed also type of name. So type of name then class str. So this one is actually the output of this program. So firstly enter number, and I have entered 123, so it is displayed as 123. Then enter name geeks for geeks, then it is displayed as geeks for geeks. Type of number is class string and type of name is class string. So basically this is also a string, as we have enter a number but it is a string. So if we want to convert this number string into a number, we have to just typecast this whole in by with the help of integer. Suppose to just typecast num is equal to int, then inside we have we write input, then enter number. So now what will happen to this type of code? So suppose I just enter 123 as a number. So firstly it is a as input take as a string, and it is typecasted with integer. So this string is converted into a integer, so it is a number. So number is now containing 123 as a integer. Now it is integer if we typecast this with integer, otherwise this is a string. That means the type of input that takes by this input function is a string type. Next kind of function is a raw input function, and this function works in older versions like Python 2.x. So we have different versions of Python like Python 1, Python 2, and Python currently version is Python 3. Also Python 4 is available. So for those who are working with Python 2, if they want to just enter any value or input from the keyboard, then the function we use is raw input, and it is the same function that I have discussed previously, that is input function in case of Python 3. So g is equal to raw input, enter your name, print g. So this firstly just read a type of characters from the keyboard, and they are just kind of type is string, and they are initialized to g, and after that g is then printed. So here I just enter your names geeks for geeks, and then geeks for geeks is now displayed on your screen. Next important statement in Python is output statement. So to output the data to the screen, in Python we use print function. You can write print in bracket, you can take any kinds of argument, and this will print the argument in the next line when you press the enter key. The syntax is valid in both Python 3 and Python 2. For example, just print in bracket, I have just written Atul, so it will print Atul. Next, if you want to print a specific string or a sequence of characters such as letters, punctuation marks, numbers, or letters n times, n number of times, then this is also be done in Python with the help of print statement, and we use a operator star, that is a asterisk operator, and it is used for the repetition of characters or strings. Like in this example, in quotation double quotes I have written 5, and outside this we have multiply or asterisk 6 times, so 5 is printed here 6 times. So 5 here is a string and it is printed 6 times. Suppose inside a bracket I have written cat, like print, and a bracket, inside a bracket I have written cat and then star 3, and then it will display cat 3 times. So to just want display any kind of string n number of times, just write a string and then use a asterisk operator, and then use the number of times you want to print that or display that character or a punctuation mark or a letter, then it is printed uh, that number of times. Next, you can separate the output using a comma delimiter in case of print function. So in case by default this adds space when the output is displayed. For example, just I have written here print 567, so it will just put a space in between 5, 6 and 7. So to change the output to what you want, use the keyword argument. There is a keyword, two keywords arguments in Python, that is, one is scp, that is a separator, and other is a end. One is separator and other is a end in print statement, and just change the display of output according to your need. So here just I have written print love 30 and 82.2, and by default they are separated by a spaces. Now I want that these three items should be separated with the help of comma. Then I just write print love, then 30, then 82.2, and then I add a separator, that is sep, and is equal to, in inverted single quotes I write a comma. Now the output is displayed with the help of commas separated each item. So by default print goes to the next, we have by default print goes to the next line at the end. When we use this kind, and just the cursor is now blinking on the next line, as it by default it adds a new line at the end. For example, this is a for statement in Python. I am not going into detail what this statement, but this is used for iteration. So for statement is used for iteration in any kind of language. So for in this statement, for I in Python, what is this statement is doing, and next statement is print I. But firstly it will take the first character and then it will print. So the first character here is P, then it will go to the next character is Y, then it print Y. But in the previous slide I told you that print goes to the next new line at the end. So firstly first print, and then it will go to the new line. In the new line it will print Y, then it will just change the line next line, and in the next line it will print T, then H, then O and N. In this way the whole Python is printed. Next, you can change this default implementation. That means if you don't want that after a print statement the control or cursor goes to the next line. If you don't want this if you want that the cursor goes don't if you want to add a colon after executing the print statement, then instead of using a new line, then this also happens in Python. Just write print I, and there is a end delimiter, and inside end delimiter it is just initialize this with colon. So now after first print P, it will print P, then it will not go to the next line, it will just add this colon, then Y, then colon, then Y. Now the cursor is not blinked in the next line, but the cursor is blinked here after this colon. So thanks for watching this video lecture.